4A, and they come in with a record of 25 wins and 4 losses. Leading off for the Scrappers and playing shortstop.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Nashville, Arkansas, the site of the 4A South Regional Tournament here, as the Camden Fairview Cardinals are in the semifinals, facing off against the hometown Nashville Scrappers. Jonathan Wolf, Wes O'Hara with you here on this beautiful, beautiful Friday afternoon for baseball, and we are glad you're with us. The Cardinals come in the #1 seed, and this Nashville was the #2 seed. The Cardinals #1 seed out of the 8 4A, and Nashville the #2 seed out of the 7 4A. Nashville won yesterday against Warren. They ended up winning that ball game by a final of 5-4. Cardinals, of course, they advanced after beating Arkadelphia by a final score of 14-1 yesterday afternoon. And we are ready for some baseball. We hope you are too. We're glad you're with us. And right now, everything looks really good. Looks like we're ready to go. And Nashville is about ready to hit. We're going to give you a few starting lineups. You obviously hear the PA behind us. It's quite loud. I can't control that. So once he stops talking, it'll be a little bit easier, hopefully. The Cardinals, they come in 16-5 on the season, 11-3. Of course, they finished in conference. The Nashville Scrappers, they come in 25-4. They've played 29 games on the season. They finished their conference 11-3 as well. But again, they're the #2 seed. They'll be the visiting team today, even though they're playing on their home field. Cardinals will be the home team, will bat last. Looking at the lineups, again, Nashville batting first. Starts out with Kaden Irwin. He's the shortstop. He's leading things off for the Scrappers. Will Pope, the center fielder, will be batting second. Ty Gordon is the right fielder. He's batting third. Landon Tollett is the third baseman. He's cleaning things up for the Scrappers. Batting fifth is Garrett Willard. He's going to be on the mound this afternoon for the Scrappers. Tyler Brown's batting sixth, playing second base. Nick Garcia is batting seventh, playing first base. Kason Willard will be batting eighth and playing or being the DH. And Aiden Smith is the catcher batting ninth. I do not have who's going to be the left fielder. We'll get his name as soon as we can, but it wasn't on the lineup that I saw. Oh, your mic's down. What now?
Tyler Bean.
Tyler Bean. There's Wes O'Hara. So Garrett Willard will be the starting pitcher for the Scrappers. So it's Irwin, Pope, Gordon, Tollett, Willard, Brown, Garcia, Willard, and Smith. And again, Bean will be the left fielder. I've lost my pencil, Wes. Isn't that about right? Right here before the ball game. There it is. It's on the ground. All right, that's your starting lineup for the Nashville Scrappers. Let's take a look at your Camden Fairview Cardinals. Starting things off, it's a pretty much normal lineup. Martavius Thomas, he'll be manning center field and leading things off for the Cardinals. Thomas had a great day yesterday. He was 2 for 3, had a couple of singles, really hard shots, and a sacrifice RBI as well. He got things started for the Cardinals. A.J. Smith, he had a great day as well yesterday. He'll bat second, play second base. Gunnar Branch, he took one out over the 330 sign for a home run yesterday, a 2-run home run. He'll be playing third base and batting third. Carson Mckinney, he had a great day, 3 doubles on the day. He's playing catcher this afternoon and batting fourth. Logan Robertson's on the mound. He is going to be pitching for the Cardinals, batting fifth. He had a 2 for 2 day yesterday. Trip O'Hara is playing first base, batting sixth. O'Hara, he was 1 for 2 yesterday. Jeffrey Neal, he got the win yesterday for the Cardinals. He'll be DHing this afternoon. Kevin Fain's the right fielder. He'll be batting eighth for the Cardinals. Kevin had a hit yesterday as well. And Richard Clardy will round out the lineup, playing shortstop. He was 2 for 2 yesterday and scored 3 runs. Michael Sewell will be playing left field, the designated player, and he will be out in the field for the Cardinals. So the lineup again: Thomas, Smith, Branch, McKinney, Robertson, O'Hara, Neal, Fain, and Clardy. And Sewell will be the designated player. Time for the first pitch here on Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. And we will get our cameras up and ready. We're waiting on the sun to kind of go down on us. We're sitting in the middle of it. But there's your shot. A little bit different view this afternoon. And we are ready for the first pitch. It's an outside fastball from Logan Robertson. And the count is 1-0. Robertson kicks, deals, fastball, ball hit up the middle, past the diving Clardy for a leadoff single by Kaden Irwin. Irwin is on base, leading things off for the Scrappers. The Scrappers, they are used to winning. They have won the last 3 state championships in the 4A. Of course, there was not a state championship last year due to the COVID virus, but they won in 17, 18, and 19, trying to do it again. First pitch to the batter, Will Pope. He's playing center field. That pitch was a little bit outside from Robertson. Logan, this will be his 12th game on the year. Working from the stretch early in this one. Pope squares the bunt, pulls it back again. It's a 2-0 count. Ball was outside. Robertson, he has pitched 39 1/3 innings. Started 8 games. He's 5-2. Has a 2.49 ERA. He also has a quick move to first base, and there it was. The runner is back safely, though, as O'Hara put the tag down, but the runner, Irwin, was back in time. So it's a 2-0 count. Squares the bunt again. Fouls it back into the screen here. Over by the Scrapper dugout. It's now 2-1. The early game this afternoon, Magnolia played Bauxite. That was to see who could make it to the finals. Magnolia took the lead in the first inning off a Dalen Blanchard 2-run home run. Never surrendered it. 9-1, I believe, was the final, as they picked up the win and move on to the finals tomorrow. Bauxite will play in the consolation game. All 4 of these teams, Bauxite, Magnolia, Fairview, Camden Fairview, and Nashville, all advanced to the state tournament. Now they're playing for a championship at the regional tournament, as well as seeding for the state tournament. We understand, I have not seen it, Wes, but we understand that there is a bye for the 1 and 2 out of the 4A South.
That's what we were told today.
At the state tournament, so making it to the finals would be a big deal as far as your pitching goes in state. There's a bunt down the line, a good play by Gunnar Branch. Not sure you could see that. Well, you probably could from that view. That ball was hit fairly sharply off the bat, off the bunt there, and went down the line, and Branch had to make a decision pretty quickly whether to play it or not. He let it go. It did finally roll foul. And so now it's a 3-2 count to the batter, Will Pope. Runner on first base. He singled up the middle to lead things off. 3-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Robertson. It is a high fastball, and Pope is on. So the Scrappers get things going here early in this one.
Next up for the Scrappers, the right fielder, Ty Gordon.
Another lefty to the plate. This is Ty Gordon. He's the right fielder. And he has a good bat, for sure. We do not have any stats on the Scrappers, but we watched them play yesterday. They hit fairly well against Warren. Only were able to score 5, and that was due to some misplays by Warren. Warren played a good ball game, just could not make the comeback. First pitch is a ball to Gordon. Robertson trying to settle in here. Here comes the next pitch. It's a breaking pitch, and it's a beauty. Gordon shakes his head. He saw it. He now knows what that looks like, so he'll know what to look for. But Robertson pitched a nice one in there. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be a ball, I guess a little bit outside. It's a 2-1 count here to Gordon. No outs, runners at first and second. There's the breaking pitch again. Over to O'Hara, bounces high, away from him. The ball is thrown to home. The runner is safe. Runner advances over to third. And the Scrappers have the lead here on a misplay by the first baseman, Trip O'Hara. It's a little bit different playing on turf. The ball bounces a tad bit different. It will generally bounce true. O'Hara went to a knee. It bounced over his glove and out of his reach. The runner from second base, Irwin, he scores. It's 1-0. Runners at the corners, no outs. Not the way the Cardinals wanted to start this one. But still a lot of baseball to play. A couple of hits in this ball game and a walk. It's 1-0. Runner going. Carson throws down to second. He is going to be safe, and the runner is going to score from home. So Pope comes in on the throw down to second. Gordon is safe. And it's 2-0 in favor of the Scrappers. First pitch was a strike. Next pitch comes in. It's fouled off. This is Landon Tollett, the cleanup batter. He's the third baseman. Another lefty in this lineup. Cardinals going to have to weather this storm, try to get out of this inning. Still no outs. Runner at second base. Just got a piece of it. Fouled back to the screen. Stays 0-2. As we mentioned at the onset of the broadcast, Nashville no stranger to winning. They're playing at their home ballpark. A large contingent of Nashville fans across the way. There's a breaking pitch from Robertson, stays high. They have an air about them for sure. Cardinals are just going to have to play with them. Going to have to get out of this inning, though. Next pitch is a breaking pitch, and Tollett does not swing. He watches it go by. Great pitch by Logan Robertson. Freezes him there, and that is out number one. So now Garrett Willard, the pitcher, he comes to the plate with one out and a runner at second. First pitch is in there for a strike. Fastball.
Looks like Logan's settling in a little bit now.
Here comes the next one. It's a breaking pitch. Fouled off to the right side. Good job by Willard to stay back on it and drive it somewhere, but it was foul. Heard a lot of talk before this game from some Scrapper fans and people about Logan's off-speed pitches. So they're watching for that for sure. Good block by McKinney right there. That ball was spiked in the ground, and McKinney kept it in front, kept Gordon at second base. Check on the runner. Robertson now comes home. He tries to throw that spinner. It bounces off the turf to the backstop, and Gordon is over to third base. Cardinals not looking sharp this afternoon. And are on the verge of going down 3-0 with just one out here in the first inning. Here's a fastball, just misses off the black inside. McKinney tried to frame that. He couldn't get the call from the umpire. So it's a 3-2 count to Garrett Willard. Next pitch, hit to the third baseman. He's going to come home. Tag is going to be there, and he is out. A good play right there by Gunnar Branch. Throwing it to Carson Mckinney and Wes. That was a big play by the sophomore to stay in there. So Gordon came in head first and a little bit of a collision.
That was more of a spear than a slide there.
It was. He surely came in like he wanted to hurt. I not wanted to hurt, but wanted to knock that ball loose. I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. But he surely came in with some force, but a good out, kept the runner off. We'll have a courtesy runner, that's number 10.
Courtesy running at first for the pitcher, number 10, Slade Slayton.
Slade Slayton is the courtesy runner for the pitcher. So 2 outs now, it's 2-0. Runner at first base, and the batter is Tyler Brown. Check on the runner at first, he's back safely.
Gordon, if I believe I'm correct, I think he was also the quarterback for Nashville. There's no lack of toughness in him.
Oh, absolutely.
He's a good ball player.
Absolutely. Yeah, I surely didn't mean to in any way to imply that he was doing anything dirty.
No,
it was just a
good hard-nosed
baseball. That's exactly right. There's a strike to the batter, Brown. Next pitch is a breaking pitch, falls out of the zone. Brown lays off of it. It's a 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch, hit to the shortstop. Clardy fields it over to second base to Smith, and the out is made. But 2 runs are on the board for Nashville here in the top of the first inning on 2 hits. There was 1 error And there was also one left on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning, 2-0 the score. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. We're glad you're with us here on Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. It is the 4A South Regional Tournament being played in Nashville. The Cardinals taking on the Scrappers in the semifinal game. And the Cardinals coming to the plate for the first time this afternoon against Garrett Willard. He goes into his windup and delivers a pitch. It's a strike to Martavius Thomas. And the bottom half of the inning is underway. 2-0 the score. Nashville got 2 across on 2 hits. An error as well. Fouled off by Thomas. And it is an 0-2 count. Here comes the next one. And it's low and outside. Thomas leading things off. He has done that all year long for the Cardinals. Batting from the left side of the plate against the righty. Here's the pitch. The breaking pitch stays high. Thomas lays off of it. It'll be Thomas, A.J. Smith, and Gunnar Branch to bat this inning. Anyone else or anyone to get on, McKinney would come to the plate. Cardinals going to try to answer the Scrappers here in the bottom half. Here's the pitch. Ball is tapped over to the left side. That's going to get down for a base hit, and that might be 2 right there. Thomas is off to the races. It is going to be 2 as he just hustles all the way into the bag. It was not a sharply hit ball off the end, but it was enough to get over the third baseman. Shortstop and the left fielder had no chance to make the play, and the Cardinals have a leadoff double from their leadoff man, Martavius Thomas. So that's the way you want to start things, for sure, to answer Nashville. Put a little pressure back on them. A.J. Smith comes to the plate with a runner at second now. And now time called by Smith. Smith batting .313. Watches ball 1. Looked like a little bit of an overthrow right there from Willard.
Give up a hit that you don't think they really earned, and, you know, you press a little bit sometimes.
Well, we got to press right back. Here comes the next pitch to Smith. It's a breaking pitch that breaks back into the zone inside. So now we've seen his curveball. Says Smith. And he's ready. Here's the pitch. Here's another breaking pitch. Smith was out in front of it, just got a piece of it back to the screen. It's now a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch, high and inside, and that's ball 2. Not we're sure. What would you say, estimating what he's throwing here? They said yesterday,
80.
Somebody said 85 to 89, but I'm not sure I've seen that yet. He surely throws well. Breaking pitch, Smith, it's off the end of the bat. That ball does not drop. A good catch by the center fielder. We had to watch that a second. Pope came in and made a diving catch. Thought that ball might drop. It was hit off the end of the bat. It's one of those that A.J. typically would go the other way with and hit it sharply, just rolled over on it a little bit or threw it, I guess, and popped it up. So that brings up Gunnar Branch. He comes to the plate trying to get Thomas home. He watches. Breaking pitch down, laid off of that one. Gunnar batting .296. Had a good day yesterday, a couple of walks and a home run. There's a ball that rises up on him. He fouls it back to the screen here. Nobody really holding Thomas. Second baseman's over just a little bit. As Willard steps off and digs back in. To the mound, here comes the 1-1 to Gunnar Branch. There's a sharply hit ball. That's going to score a run right there. It's down. Thomas around third base. He will score easily, and a good piece of hitting by the senior Gunnar Branch to get the Cardinals on the board. They say, we are not going to go quietly. That's what you want to see, a response right there.
Absolutely.
And Branch just watched that one all the way in, drove it right over the third baseman, line drive. Now Carson Mckinney, the hot-hitting sophomore catcher.
Gunnar is getting hotter and hotter as the season goes.
He is. He's seeing the ball, and so is McKinney. We'll see what happens here. McKinney missed a home run yesterday by a foot. That ball hits McKinney, so now we've got base runners at first and second. That one hit him on his lead elbow. He turned a little bit. We'll take it.
He squatted into that one.
Yeah. It works. Base runners we like. That brings up Logan Robertson. Logan comes in, his average up to .305. He's starting to heat up a little bit as well. Colton DeWoody comes in to run as a courtesy runner for McKinney. The Cardinals, again, they're trying to answer here. It's now 2-1. The Scrappers had a couple of runs across in the top half of the first inning. Cardinals have one here in the bottom half. Here's the pitch. Robertson lays off the high fastball. One 0 count. There's a fastball in there for strike one. Logan got his eyes set on that. The next one's a breaking pitch, hit back up the middle, probably a double play, good play. Oh, no, he overthrows it, and Gunner's gonna score, and this ballgame's gonna be tied. So a misplay right there by the Scrappers. Irwin, he fielded it, had a simple double play. Wes, step on the bag and throw it across, and when he went to throw it, he just got underneath it and threw it right over the first baseman's head.
Yeah, just not a, I don't know, no sense of urgency there, just kind of flipped it over there, and the throw got away from him.
So the error. Is that considered an error in the book since it was a fielder's choice? He went to second first?
No, because you can't assume a double play. It is a fielder's choice.
So it's not an error, right? the run scored
It's
on
an
the
error on the throw.
On the throw, and the runner scored. Okay, that's how that would be scored. Triple O'Hara comes to the plate with a tie ball game. Pitches high, goes off the catcher, and the runner, A.J. Alsobrook, who's running for Logan, he is at second base. So already some misplays here by both teams, and it's a tied ball game in the first inning, but the Cardinals threatening with the runner at second base. 2 outs. O'Hara. Oh, big cut right there. That was a pitch to hit. He tried and just could not catch up with it. Tripp batting .366. He does have 3 home runs. Tied for the lead with the gunner on that one. A base hit would score a run. Here's the pitch. There's one in the zone. O'Hara watches that one. And so it is a 1-2 count. Willard delivers high fastball, and O'Hara swings and misses, and that will do it for the Cardinals. But they answer. They get 2 runs. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We go to the top half of the second inning. It's 2-2. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Back to Nashville, top of the second inning. 2-2 our score. Nashville coming to the plate. They'll have wait a second. Oh, that's right. Brown was out. I got it. I wrote that wrong. He was to first base. So Nick Garcia, Kason Willard, and Aiden Smith will bat. Forgive me, I was missed on my notes. That pitch just a little bit high. Boy, out of all the umpires that we've seen over here, none of them give that upper tier strike zone.
They have not yet, no.
That ball did not miss by a mere little, maybe an inch, obviously in my opinion. That one missed the bat as number 21 or 24 Garcia, the first baseman, he swung through it and missed. It's 1-1. Robertson on the mound for the second inning. Robertson deals. Misses low in the zone. Low out of the zone. 2-1 count. So I misspoke earlier. I said that Nashville had 2 hits in the first inning. One of them, it was only 1 hit. There was an error in the inning as well. There's a strike on the inside corner. Good pitch. It's 2-2 now. Robertson facing the bottom of the order on a sunny 75-degree afternoon. Semifinals of the 4A South Regional Tournament. A little bit of an overthrow right there from Logan. That ball caught just off the top of the turf.
Logan is going to have to start finding the strike zone and just stop throwing so many pitches. Over 20 in the first inning and go to a full count on the first batter in the second inning.
There's a ball lifted out to left field. Sewell giving chase. He's underneath it, makes the catch for out number 1. And that brings up Kason Willard.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kason Willard.
He digs in with 1 out, nobody on. Breaking pitch in the zone. That's a good-looking curve ball right there from the junior, Logan Robertson. The next pitch is another spinner, and that's where the batter is fooled tremendously.
That one had even a little more bite than the first.
It sure did. That started about the same spot, but it fell to the plate.
Yes.
Now Logan comes, the next pitch, fastball, and Willard not able to catch up, fouls it out of play to the right side. Yeah, if he can work that breaking ball all afternoon long,
that's right,
it will be quite effective. Another breaking pitch, and Willard watches it for strike number 3, the second strikeout in the ball game, the second strikeout looking in the ball game for Logan.
Next up for the scrappers, the catcher, Kaden Smith.
That's one that actually hung just a little bit, Wes, and a better hitter might have been able to do something with it.
The pitch before bit so hard, I would imagine he was thinking that previous pitch.
Ball popped up over our heads and out of play. This is the batter, Kaden Smith. He's the catcher.
And as a pitcher, when you can give him a couple of different looks on the same pitch, it gets really dangerous for the hitter.
Out of the windup, here comes the pitch. Logan. That one bit way too much. Hit out in front of the plate. Ball 1. Love to get through this inning. 3 up, 3 down, not get back to the top of the order. Fastball thrown into the turf in front of McKinney. Branch is over at third. Clardy is at second base, shortstop rather. Smith's at second base. O'Hara is at first. An all-senior infield. That ball stays up. It's 3-1 now. It's falling behind the batter, Smith. Sewell in left field. Thomas out in center field, and Fain is in right field. There's a ball hit foul. Three-two count. Here comes the pitch. Ball hit to the left side. Clardy fields it, sets, throws across. Did not have a good set, and the runner is going to beat it out. Not real sure. Clardy he didn't drive through that ball, Wes. I don't know if maybe he couldn't plant his foot, but he just off his back foot threw that ball across. It bounced once in front of O'Hara. He made the pick, but a hustling Smith down the line nets the Scrappers with a base runner.
We've had some trouble getting footing on the turf. We're definitely not used to it, and it's showing up in the worst times. I know we've stumbled running the bases yesterday, and
that one surely not like Clardy. Generally comes up and makes a good strong throw across the diamond. Let's hope that one doesn't come back to bite us. Back to the top of the order for the Scrappers, and it's a ball hit out to the second baseman, Smith. He cannot field it cleanly, and the error puts Irwin on, and runners at first and second. A simple play there that Smith just could not get. Almost like he took his eyes up to second base instead of fielding the ball first.
Trying to make the throw before you make the catch.
So now, runners at first and second. 2 outs. Breaking pitch is just a little bit high to the batter, Will Pope. He walked in the first inning, scored a run. Next pitch in the dirt.
We do not want to get to Gordon here.
No, you don't want to get to Gordon, but you also, we talked about it a few moments ago, trying to conserve Logan. You've just given Nashville 2 more hitters. It's a ball hit down the right side, foul. Pope was way out in front. Cardinals played exceptional baseball yesterday. Not playing their best at the moment right now. It is a 2-2 game. with 2 outs in the top of the second inning, but runners at first and second on 2 missed plays. Ooh, swing and a miss.
A little bit of a change up there.
Robertson fooled Pope right there. The next pitch comes back with the fastball, and Pope just spoils it away to protect the plate. So after 2 quick outs, single on a misplay, not ruled an error, and an error on the second baseman. This one's popped up to second base. Smith underneath it. He can't see it. The ball drops. And that's 3 straight misplays by the Cardinals. Nets the Scrappers a run. And Coach Keith a little bit frustrated with his Cardinal team. And so now runners are at the corners, and as we mentioned, we really didn't want to see Ty Gordon to the plate, but he is coming to the plate now. And with the Cardinals' minds in a little bit of a hole, Gordon can take advantage and give Nashville a bigger lead. It's 3-2 right now. Coach Keith is really getting on his infield. You've worked so hard to come this far, #1 seed. Don't worry about who's on the other side. Just play baseball. And right now, the Cardinals are not playing very good baseball. Cardinals should have been out of this inning 3 batters ago. A single in the hole to the shortstop. An error at second base on a ground ball. And then an error again on the second baseman. Well, no, it was it?
No contact. It's a hit.
It's a hit. It's ruled a hit. He did not contact, so it's ruled a hit, but a misplay. He lost it in the sunshine. So Robertson having to do extra work. Runner's going. The throw's gonna go down. He is safe. The runner from third rather did not run. Throw was high from McKinney. Clardy had to leap to make the catch. It's a 1-0 count to the #3 batter, Ty Gordon. And the ball right there that misses the zone by just a little bit. Base hit, likely scores 2. 2-0 count. Robertson kicks and deals. Fastball high and outside. Here comes the 3-0. Just as I wondered, it's a foul ball. I've wondered if Gordon didn't have the green light, and he did. And hit it out, just hit it foul. Wes, I didn't say it, but I surely thought it. There's a base open at first base.
Absolutely.
Take your chances with Tollett. And the 3-0 pitch was down the middle. Gordon was just a little bit amped up for it and hit it foul. So now it's a 3-1 count. Robertson brings it home. Ball hit to the right side on a breaking pitch. It's now 3-2. Two outs, runners at second and third. 3-2 pitch. It's a fastball just off the plate outside, and Gordon is going to work a walk. Now the bases are loaded for Landon Tollett. He struck out looking. It's Tollett, not Tollett, forgive me. Cardinals trying to keep this game close. It's 3-2 here in the second inning. First pitch is low, and Robertson starts him off with the ball. No place to put him. There's a ball hit back up the middle. That's a base hit. That's going to score one. Second runner's coming around. The throw's coming home. It's going to be a play at the plate. He's out. What a play to hold that runner, or keep that runner from scoring. A great throw by Martavius Thomas and a great catch and tag right there by Carson McKinney. The Scrappers do play another run, and the score is 4-2, but that throw right there gets the Cardinals out of a tough inning. Outfield assist by Martavius Thomas, and Wes, he came up and made a heck of a throw.
Play.
Heck of a throw right there. So it's 2 runs across for the Scrappers. It's 4-2 now. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Cardinals going to try to answer again. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Bottom of the second inning. Cardinals trail the Scrappers 4-2 here in the semifinal of the 4A South Baseball Regional Tournament. Cardinals in the field have not played well, giving up 4 runs. Willard back on the plate, back on the mound rather, facing Jeffrey Neal. The first pitch to him was low for ball 1. Next pitch is high for ball 2.
As a pitcher, you're in for a battle when Neal's up there. He's not going to swing at anything bad most of the time.
He watches the one on the inside corner of the plate for strike 1. There's a swing and a miss. He's behind the fastball from Willard. Next pitch coming, low just a little bit, and it's ball 3, a good eye. So Neal works a full count here. Here comes the next pitch. Swing and a miss. He's behind on the fastball. Strike out number 2 for Willard. Brings up Kevin Fain. He'll bat. Richard Clardy scheduled as well. Strike outside corner. Fain's in the hole 0-1. Here comes the next pitch. A little bit outside. Ball 1. Fain swings and misses at the next one he sees. 1-2 to count. Cardinals can't let the moment get too big for them here. Just play baseball. Ball hit back up the middle. Shortstop can't get to it. Fain is on with a seeing eye single. Just found the hole just to the left of the shortstop, Irwin. And so that brings up Clardy. Richard batting .385. A couple of hits yesterday. Scored 3 runs. Looking for a hit today. Here's the pitch, high, and ball 1. from Willard. Another pitch high, and Willard up in the zone to Clardy. Defense at double play depth. Clardy going to try to keep him out of that. Outfield straight away pretty much. Wind is not as much yesterday, blowing more towards left field this afternoon. That ball's in the dirt, and it's a 3-0 count to Clardy. Nothing wrong with a walk right here. Get back to the top of the order. Sure, Clardy has got the take sign here. That one does not find the zone. A 4-pitch walk. The Cardinals are in business. Cardinals had a knack at hitting after the first out yesterday.
Cardinals back to the top of the order.
In 2 innings, they batted around after the first batter got out. We'll see if that maybe can't happen here today. Would be nice.
Yeah, he saved us a run in the top half of this inning. Let's see if he can score us one here.
Pitch in the dirt. All of a sudden, Willard looks like he's overthrowing everything he's bringing home. Takes a step off, stretches a little bit. Four 4-2 the score. Cardinals trying to answer. Another pitch, it's high. Willard is missing up and then down, up and then down. Thomas with a good eye, 506 on base percentage, has walked 15 times. Watches another one high, and that's 7 straight pitches that have gone for a ball from Willard.
He is a solid pitcher for Nashville. You have a feeling he's going to find his way there.
He does find a strike. Looked like he just kind of put that one in there. Nothing real hard, found the zone. So 3-1 count. See what comes to Thomas this time. Ball's popped to the left side. That's going to be high, playable for the left fielder. He is underneath it. That is Bean. He makes the catch. And that's 2 outs here with runners at first and second. So that brings up A.J. Smith, and he would like to redeem himself
Absolutely.
and the team for the last inning, and we know he can. See if he doesn't take something to the right side, a big hole on the infield right here. First pitch he sees is low and outside for ball 1. He could take something down that left field, that right field line.
He could run all day.
Could run a while. Nope, he rolls over to the third baseman. Third baseman doesn't play it. Not sure why Cavan's not running. He thought that he didn't have anybody behind him, and the force play is made at third base. So, Cardinals do not score. They do have a hit, no errors, and a couple left on base. We go to the top of the third inning. It's 4-2, Nashville. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. So we are back to Nashville, Wilson Park. Logan Robertson on the mound. He gets a swing and a foul tip off the bat of Garrett Willard, his counterpart. We're in the third inning. It's 4-2, Nashville on top. Cardinals left a couple runners stranded in the bottom half of the second inning. Next pitch is a ball high. Robertson now kicks, brings it home again. Ball, line drive out to the center fielder, Thomas. Base hit. And Tyler Brown comes to the plate. He hit into a fielder's choice to end the inning back in the first inning. Check on the runner. He's back safely. Harmony Grove playing this afternoon down in Ashdown in their regional semifinal. Ball hit at the shortstop. On a bounce, quickly thrown over to second base for one, across to two. And they're looking, wanting a call. What's the call going to be? He's out, double play. That's a big play and a big stretch by Trip O'Hara. The umpire at first base, I really actually appreciate what he did right there. He did not have a view of the bag and waited to get some help. There are three umpires on the field. He got help from the home plate umpire. Umpire at home said, yes, he was on the bag, and a double play. So a big defensive play right here in the third inning for the Cardinals. And the bases are empty for Nick Garcia. He watches a breaking pitch that just falls a little bit high. It's a 1-0 count. Next pitch hit to the shortstop. Clardy fields it, throws across. It's a little low. Good pick by Tripp, and the out is made. So a clean inning for the Cardinals. Well, actually, they give up a base hit rather, but it's raced on a double play. So one hit in the inning, none left, no errors, no runs scored. We will go to the bottom of the third. It's 4-2. This is Camden Fairview baseball. Back to Nashville, the bottom of the third inning. The Cardinals trailing the Scrappers 4-2. Gunnar Branch, Carson McKinney, Logan Robertson scheduled to bat against Garrett Willard. First pitch Branch sees as a strike. Branch had a RBI single in the first inning, scored a run as well. Trying to get things going for the Cardinals, try to answer Nashville after a good, clean top half of this inning for the Cardinals defensively. A double play erased a base hit. And a 6-3 ground out, got the Cardinals out of it. Helped out their pitcher Logan Robertson as well to keep his pitch count down. He only threw about 9 pitches in the inning. So now they need an answer. It's an 0-2 count for Branch. Here comes the pitch. That's high for ball one. Cardinals have had runners on in every inning. Scored a couple in the first. Left a couple stranded. There's a breaking pitch. Gunner gets underneath it, pops it up behind second base. Second baseman challenging to find it. He does find it, makes the catch for out and number 1. We have a very excited Nashville fan behind us.
Absolutely.
Yep, there it is. Carson Mckinney comes to the plate. He got hit by a pitch. It's out on a force play. Watch his ball 1. Ball fouled off of McKinney's leg. It's a 1-1 count. As mentioned earlier, Harmony Grove playing Harmony Grove Haskell. It's 5-0 Haskell. Not sure what inning. Don't have that information, but I do have a score. Up. Ball hit to the left side. Boy, Willard looked like he came out of even further down than a 3/4 arm slot. Almost sidearmed it right there. First time I guess I've seen him do that, or I've paid attention to it. Kenny fouls it off to the left side. We don't have a report on the Lady Cardinals. They're playing this afternoon against Malvern. There's a ball. McKinney drives. It was inside. He drives it down the left side, out of play. It's a 1-2 count.
It is now 6-0 Haskell, top of the third.
Top of the third.
2 outs, runner on third.
Just gets the bat out. That not going to fall. Pope is a quick center fielder. That one hung up a little bit. Pope was able to track it down for out number 2.
One more, guys, one more.
Here in the third. So Logan comes to the plate. He reached by fielder's choice in the first inning on an overthrow that allowed Gunnar Branch to score, but ruled a fielder's choice for Robertson. He takes a big cut right there and does not connect, so no 1 count. Next pitch coming. There's that sidearm, or it's not real sidearm, but it's pretty low. Misses outside, kind of comes across the plate. It's a 1-1 count. That's more over the top. He throws the breaking pitch. It falls outside the zone. Willard struggled a little bit with command back in the second inning. He's pitched a little bit better here in the third. Robertson gets a hold of one out to center field, sends the center fielder Pope back. He makes the catch, and that is out number 3. So a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Cardinals. Both teams seem to be settling in a little bit. We go to the top of the 4th inning, 4-2 the score. Nashville on top. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball here on YouTube. Jonathan Wolf, Wes O'Hara. We're in the 4th inning. The Scrappers are leading the Cardinals 4-2. Scrappers have scored 4, 3 of them unearned. And that is hurt the Cardinals this afternoon. Cardinals have left the runners stranded. Several runners stranded this afternoon as well. Pitch just off the inside corner here. Robertson, his first pitch of the 4th inning to the batter, Kaden Irwin. The DH, he struck out looking in the 2nd. He now hits 1-2 Branch over at 3rd. Throw across the diamond, and the out is made. 5-3 in the book for the first out. 0-0 the score for the Lady Cardinals. Just got an update from Coach Mondon. 0-0 top of the 4th inning.
It's a big batter here. They're going to flip the lineup over. You want to preferably not have to face the middle of that order with runners on.
Strike on the inside corner. Smith, Aiden Smith is the batter. He got on a ball hit into the hole on the left side. Clardy fielded it, but not a great throw. He now fields this one, throws it across. That is a much better throw from Rashard Clardy, and the out is made. 6-3. I will say this, if we can get this out here, the Scrappers are helping us out. They're swinging early in the count and saving us some pitches for Logan Robertson. Kaden Irwin, he's up to the plate. He got on by error, hit the ball to the second baseman, A.J. Smith. He could not make the play back in the 2nd inning. He had a single in the 1st inning. He scored 2 runs. Takes ball 1 a little bit low from Robertson. Next pitch, again low. Robertson swipes at the turf. There's no dirt there. It's a little bit different. Here comes the pitch. That one, ooh, he got the upper part of the zone.
Yeah.
How about that? That's the first strike we've seen up in that area all afternoon long. That opens up the breaking pitch. That ball's lifted out to right field. Kevin Fain underneath it. It's got the sunglasses on. He's going to make the catch, and a very clean inning for the Cardinals. 3 up, 3 down, keeps the score 4-2. Cardinals coming to the bottom, to the plate in the bottom half of the 4th. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Back to the ball field. 4-2, Nashville still on top. Cardinals coming to the plate in the bottom of the 4th inning. 4-2 our score. Tripp O'Hara, Jeffrey Neal, Kevin Fain, 3 seniors to bat this inning. O'Hara struck out, swinging back in the 1st inning. He watches one across the plate for strike 1. It's an 0-1 count.
That's the high strike he has not been calling.
I agree. That was up there, but he called one for Logan. That one's low for ball 1. You just hate to see it change in the middle of a game, because then all of a sudden everybody's making an adjustment.
Yeah.
But if he's consistent, we'll at least be happy with that.
Absolutely.
1-1 pitch. There's that little, what'd you call it a while ago?
Looks like a little bit of a frisbee slider. He drops down and it just cuts across the plate.
That one fell out of the zone though. 2-1 count. Here's going to be a pitch to hit. He gets one, pops it to the right side. The first baseman giving chase in foul territory. He is going to make the catch. So a pop out to the first baseman by O'Hara, and it's one out for Jeffrey Neal.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Got a pitch to hit.
Neal.
He just couldn't do what he wanted to with it. So now Jeffrey Neal comes to the plate. He struck out swinging in the second inning. He watches a strike on the outside corner. Well, you'd like to see Neal take that pitch the other way.
Absolutely.
Willard has struck him out on with several outside pitches in his first at bat. He comes inside on that one. But boy, take that pitch the other way for Neal. We'll see what he does here. 1-1 count. That's high. Willard putting a little more zip on the ball right now. 2-1's high. Now Neal needs to find him a spot to drive something. Find a pitch. Hitters count 3-1. Comes inside on the black and gets a strike called. So now Neal looking at a full count. Willard kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Willard gets him on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
The right fielder, Kaden Irwin.
That brings up Kaden Irwin. He had a hit back in the second inning. Up the middle. Trying to do that with 2 outs. Willard stays on the outside part of the plate. Oh, he tried to throw a breaking pitch there and
got
lost.
away a little bit.
Yes, it did. Stayed high, way high. 1-1 count. Next pitch is up in the zone, swung on and missed by Irwin. 1-2. Irwin chokes up a little bit. Try to protect here. Willard goes into the windup, the pitch. A good job fouling that off, spoiling it to the left side. One, two outs. Bases are empty. Here comes the next one from Garrett Willard. It's a breaking pitch, swung on and missed up in the zone, and a quiet inning for the Cardinals here in the fourth. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the top of the 5th inning. 4-2, Nashville on top. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Cardinals and the Scrappers in the semifinal of the 4A South Regional Baseball Tournament. Winner goes on to face Magnolia in the championship game tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. The loser will play at 12:30 against Bauxite for the 3rd place spot. Cardinals trying to come from behind. They trailed 2-0 after the top of the first, answered with a couple of runs in the first inning. and 3 misplays in a row. In the second, got 2 more runs across for Nashville, and that's where the score stands, 4-2. And we've got a home run off the bat of Will Pope, and he does not disappoint with the flair that we expect from Nashville. He's watched the pitch, admired it, flipped the bat, and now slowly trots around the bases. Hate to tell him the game's not over, but that brings up Ty Gordon. Gordon will bat. 5-2 is our score.
Next up for the Scrappers, the right fielder, Ty Gordon.
Gordon's got that kind of power too. He showed it earlier, hitting one out foul. Watches a breaking pitch in the dirt. Gordon walked. He reached by error in the first inning and walked in the second. Pitch low out of the zone for ball 2. Robertson throws it in the dirt. Ball 3. We saw Gordon with the green light on the 3-0 count earlier. I would believe he's got the green light right here as well, Wes. So
he knows what to do with it.
You don't
There's
give
no
him.
doubt.
If you throw your best right down the middle strike you can throw right here. Here comes the pitch. Oh no, he did not swing a fastball. Strike 1. Well, I'll be glad to be wrong. That's okay. I surely expected him to be swinging on that.
Yeah, I did too.
Ball.
That's not the worst thing that can happen.
Not really. He shakes his head, mad because he couldn't hit.
Now batting, number 34, Landon Tollett.
Landon Tollett comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 and an RBI single in the second inning.
The second RBI taken away with a great play by Martavius from center, throwing the runner out at home.
That's exactly right. He hit it back up the middle. Martavius threw it home. Got Will Pope out at the plate. There's a ball hit out to right field. That ball is going to be caught by Kaden Irwin. A great running catch. Holy smokes, Kaden had to go a long ways for that baseball.
Great play.
A big time play right there by the senior right fielder, Kaden Irwin. But you can see Nashville, middle of the order there, finding the baseball with their bats. Breaking pitch, hesitation on the steal. Gordon then goes. He's still second base. That's his second steal of the game.
The delayed steal caused the hesitation in the throw.
All popped up, foul out of play. This is off the bat of the pitcher, Garrett Willard. He's singled. Was erased on a double play in the third inning. Cardinals trail in this one 5-2. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Scrappers have got one across this inning with a home run off the bat of Will Pope. There's a ball hit out to the shortstop. Sharply hit over to third, tag, and he is called
Oh my goodness.
safe.
That was
The throw
awful.
went to the third baseman branch off from Clardy. From our perspective, the play was there.
Tyler Brown.
The tag was there. But the umpire called him safe. No argument from the Cardinals
Courtesy running at third
coaching staff.
Number 10, Slade Slate.
And so now runners at the corners with one out.
You take the out there.
I think you do at this point.
Take the out there. Just not a very good decision. Now you got to play through it.
We need a double
These
play.
guys can.
That's surely right. Tyler Brown at the plate. He hit into a double play last inning, or rather in the third. But you would think that the runner, and this is a courtesy runner, is going to be running on first pitch. And if the throw goes to second, Gordon is going to run home. Throw is down to second. Now the throw back home. Tag is not made, but the ball was not caught, and Gordon is safe. Haven't seen the Cardinals this flat since the Monticello game, Wes. I mean, just the looks on their faces right now. A team that...
And a little bit of shell shock here. They came in with much higher expectations, and they are just not living up to their own expectations right now.
An overthrow, ball gets away. McKinney's going to try to get the out. Oh, and he will be tagged as he fell. And he is out. So a break right there for the Cardinals as the runner slipped and fell going to third base. The ball got away from McKinney. He picked it up, threw it to Branch. Branch made the tag, and so it's out number 2.
And even that didn't look easy. The runner fell down,
yeah.
and we made it harder than it had to be.
There's a strike called. It's a 1-2 count now to the batter, Tyler Brown. Feels like he's been batting for 5 minutes as they've stolen a base, stole home. And then that last play at third base. Breaking pitch in the dirt. It's a 2-2 count. Two count, 2 outs, bases empty here. Robertson out of the windup. Ball hit over to Branch. He fields it, throws across. Cardinals are out of the inning. They're going to have to go in the dugout and get things figured out. 6-2 is our score as Nashville plates 2 in the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom half. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Cardinals have 9 outs to work with. West trying to get back in this ball game. It's 6-2. Nashville's played it 2 in the first, 2 in the second, and 2 in the top of the 5th. Cardinals played it 2 in the bottom of the first and haven't been able to do anything since. Garrett Willard back to the mound. He's pitched a a good game for Nashville. He'll face the number 9 batter, Richard Clardy, and then roll over to the top of the order. Cardinals need to do something in this inning. Takes a ball, Clardy does, low in the zone or low out of the zone for ball 1. Cardinals need to put runs on the board right here.
We're running out of outs, and it's time to wake up the bats a little bit here.
Clardy takes strike 1. I think they need to just get a little bit out of their heads. Ball hit sharply to the shortstop, bounces up. Play is made. Good strong throw and a nice stretch by the first baseman, Garcia. And that brings us to the top of the order, Martavius Thomas. Thomas is 1 for 2. Had a double, scored a run in the first. Bats here in the 5th, nobody on, 1 out. Pitch is low, ball 1. A.J. Smith in the on-deck circle. That comes too far inside to Thomas, and it's a 2-0 count. Cardinals trying to answer. Need base runners. There's a breaking pitch from Willard. Two-one. Here's the next one. That one stays up in the zone. 3-1. Cardinals will gladly take a walk here. Try to get into the middle part of this order, see if they can't wake those bats up. But 3-1 count. Thomas watches it low, and he does draw a walk. So base runner for the Cardinals here in the 5th inning. And A.J. Smith comes up. He's 0 for 2.
Now batting, number 4, Anthony Smith.
A.J. will dig in. He's had a really good season this year. Needing to get some more good at-bats, starting right here. 6-2 the score, Nashville on top. Base hits, base runners, that's what we need. Check on the runner Thomas at first. He's back safely. 1 out. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. See how the runner affects Willard. That's a strike, first pitch from him. Fastball in the zone. Runner not going, ball hit out of the shortstop. Irwin picks it up, tosses over to the second baseman, and Smith beats out the throw. The out is made at second. Second baseman Brown's throw over to Garcia, not in time. So a good hustle by Smith to keep this inning alive.
Next up for the Cardinals, number 5, Gunnar Brandt.
So Gunnar Brandt comes up. He had a single in the first, scored a run, popped out to the second baseman in the 3rd inning. Pitch he sees, first pitch he sees is high and inside.
Almost a balk. He almost did not come set at all.
Breaking pitch finds the zone, 1-1 count. One pitch, breaking ball again, fisted off the handle, popped out to the third baseman, and that will do it for the Cardinals. They leave a runner stranded, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We go to the top of the 6th. It's 6-2. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. The schools participating in this regional baseball game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association, is authorized by their school boards. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. We're glad you're with us. Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball on YouTube this afternoon. Not going quite like we had hoped. 6-2 the score. Cardinals going to try to make a clean inning here in the 6th. Try to do something in the bottom half, but gonna have to work through the bottom half of the Scrappers order. Nick Garcia, Kason Willard, and Aiden Smith. Robertson back on the mound for his 6th inning of work. First pitch coming is hit out to left field, and that's going to be down for a base hit off the wall. Sewell picks it up, throws it in, and Garcia is in with a double. First pitch swinging from Garcia. He hit it sharply out to left field, and that now brings up Kason Willard. He's 0 for 2. Breaking pitch cannot hold up. He goes around as the umpire behind the plate says yes, he did. 0-1 count. Robertson misses low, 1-1. Winner of this game goes on to face Magnolia. Cardinals would love a chance to play them one more time after beating them twice to win conference. But gonna have to get by Nashville. They're gonna have to score some runs. Oh my goodness, that was a beauty. And Willard didn't have a chance at it. Swung and missed. It's a 1-2 count. And he swings and misses at the next one. Another beauty from Robertson. And it's the second time Willard has gone down swinging, and it's out number 1. So that brings up Aiden Smith. He's 1 for 2, scored a run back in the 2nd. He bats with 1 out, and Garcia standing out at second base. Here comes the pitch. Fastball, and Smith could not catch up to it. So again, the winner plays Magnolia. Loser would play Bauxite tomorrow. There's a ball hit out to the shortstop. Clardy fields it, comes across, tag is made. As the throw took trip up the line towards home plate. He made the catch, made the tag. Clardy looked at third base when he fielded that ball, but wisely went and took the out. And that brings up Kaden Irwin. Irwin is 1 for 3. Runner at third base, breaking pitch in the zone for a strike. Breaking pitch just outside the zone, 1-1 count. Will Pope is on deck. He is 2 for 2 with a single and a home run. Foul ball back here to the net. It's a 1-2 count. Trying to leave the runner stranded, keeping the score 6-2. 1-2 pitch, breaking pitch in the zone, strike 3. And Robertson gets out of the inning. The Cardinals leave a runner stranded after a leadoff double. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Cardinals need runs at 6-2 Nashville. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this regional baseball game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. Carson Mckinney grounds one to Irwin at shortstop. Throw is over to first base, and that is out number one here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Cardinals down to their last 5 outs, trailing 6-2 to Nashville. Garrett Willard on the mound for his 6th inning of work. Now has 1 out. And facing Logan Robertson, who's 0 for 2. Willard's pitch to Robertson. Spinning breaking ball is in for strike 1. Next one, he drops down that arm slot. Ball falls below the zone. 1-1. Ooh, gets the call on a pitch that looked to be a little bit outside. At breaking pitch, it's now a 1-2 count. And that pitch just missed. Just
I'm not sure
missed.
that wasn't any more outside than the last pitch.
So it's a 2-2 count. Robertson having to protect here. Try to get on base for the next man. Pitch inside, 3-2 now. The next man is Trip O'Hara. He stands in the on-deck circle. Breaking pitch is popped up. Right side. Gordon is in, makes the catch for out number 2. So Tripp comes up with 2 outs. Swings at the first one he sees, fouls it off the end of the bat to the left side. And the on-deck circle is Landon Morgan. Should Tripp reach, he would be batting in place of Jeffrey Neal. 0-1 pitch. Right back up the middle, and Tripp finds the grass in center field, base hit. And so the Cardinals with 2 outs have a base runner here in the 6th inning. And sure enough, the freshman, Landon Morgan, coming to the plate. Big spot for a young man. Landon has batted in varsity play, I believe, a couple of times. He's batted 1 time, 1 plate appearance.
Hit by a pitch in the helmet, I believe.
I believe you're right. Batting now. First pitch he sees is a strike on the outside corner. Landon's played a lot of baseball, but this is probably the biggest spot he's ever been in.
Promise.
Come on, kid. Here's the next one. Ball fouled off to the right side. He was behind the fastball. He hit it sharply, but just out of play. So 2 fastballs from Willard to the pinch hitter. I'm expecting some junk right here.
Absolutely.
Here's the pitch. It is a fastball outside corner, strike 3. And Willard leaves a runner stranded. So we'll go to the top of the 7th. Still 6-2 Nashville. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. So it's the 7th inning. Cardinals trail Nashville 6-2. Need to get 3 outs here, not allow any runs, and then gonna have to get some runs in the bottom half. Will Pope comes to the plate. He took the first pitch he saw of the 5th inning out of the ballpark into the oak tree in right field. He watches a breaking pitch there for strike 1 from Logan Robertson. So Robertson will start this inning. He only has, I believe it's 13 pitches to pitch. Is that accurate?
Yep. That is correct.
There's a line drive, base hit out to center field. Thomas is going to field it. The throw's going to come in as Pope rounded at first.
It's good hustle by Martavius to cut that off and get it in quickly.
So a base hit. That brings up Ty Gordon. Gordon is 0 for 1. He's walked a couple of times. He wants to hit, you know that. But the Cardinals just cannot afford to give up any more runs. Pope a threat to steal. Check on him over there. Oh, close. That was closer than I thought it was going to be. Pope was a little bit slow getting back.
It was.
Robertson has a very, very quick move to first base.
Back to an even bigger lead here.
Runner not going. Breaking pitch is a strike to Gordon. Gordon shakes his head, saying, okay. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Here comes the next one from Robertson. Another breaking pitch. Gordon swings and just barely gets a piece of it. That was a really good breaking pitch. That
very good.
Started in the zone, fell out, and Gordon couldn't lay off of it.
You know, we talked about it before, but the really good pitchers do different things with the same breaking pitch.
Here comes the 0-2. Check on the runner. He's back safely.
You think about guys, I mean, even now up at Arkansas, Kevin Copps throws a cutter, about 4 different variations of it.
Well, it's an 0-2 count. Robertson shakes the call from McKinney. Now gets it. Now comes home. It's a fastball high. Gordon laying off of it.
That's a good 0-2 pitch.
Absolutely. What's he up to now?
102.
102 pitches. McKinney sets up way outside. Long look. Robertson now comes home. It's a pitch out. Pope not going. So now it's a 2-2 count. To the number 3 batter, Ty Gordon. No outs, runner at first. It's a 6-2 ball game, Nashville on top. Robertson's day just about done. Runner is going this time, and it's a breaking pitch that falls out of the zone, and Pope is safe. So he picked the right pitch to run on, and that insurance run is at second base. And now it's a 3-2 count to Gordon. Pick your poison here. Go to Gordon. I'll wait on Tollett. Here's the pitch from Robertson. It's a breaking pitch, falls out of the zone. McKinney loses the ball, and Pope goes over to third. And that's going to be it for Logan. Logan has pitched a very good baseball game today, only giving up 1 earned run by the stats, though it could be argued that none of those earned should have been earned. None of those runs, excuse me, I'll forget about the next 2. Yeah, there's 2 more that were earned. I apologize. Talking about the first 4.
Right.
But the home run obviously was an earned run, and then the next one was earned. So overall, though, Logan has pitched a very good baseball game, but he's out of pitches now. Well, I say that. Nope, yep, his day is done, and that's going to bring Richard Clardy to the mound to try to finish this game off and try to keep the Cardinals in it. It's 6-2. Nashville is on top. No outs, runners at the corners. We're going to have a new pitcher in Richard Clardy. This game not going quite the way the Cardinals intended it. Nashville has done what they've had to do, taken advantage of several Cardinal mistakes. I mean, even with the home run, Wes, and the walk and the run in this 5th inning, the Cardinals are still in this game, or even with the lead.
Yes.
If you erase the misplays. The misplays haven't all been ruled errors. They've just been misplays. We missed a throw from shortstop that should have gotten the runner at first base. Just not a strong throw, not sure why. I don't know if he slipped. We had an error at second and then a misplay at second on the following play. Not able to catch the ball due to the sunshine. Had a misplay at shortstop where Clardy, instead of getting the out at first base, goes to third base. Gordon slides in safely ahead of the tag. And then the Cardinals have left runners on. Not many, but have left some runners on.
Cardinals make a pitching change.
So
Now pitching for Camden Fairview.
Cardinals just haven't played good baseball this afternoon, but they still have an opportunity, but got to keep it close, Wes.
Yeah, we really don't need to allow any runs here. Down 4 runs, you're going into your last at bat with your 8-9-1. And we've been good all year, all the way through the lineup, but you're just not comfortable being in this position, being down 6-2, much less 7 or 8.
So it's Landon Tollett, 1 for 3, facing Rashard Clardy. The first pitch from Clardy is outside for ball 1. McKinney sets up outside again. Here comes the pitch from Clardy. That is outside and high for ball 2. Runners at the corners, no outs. And a 2-0 count to the cleanup batter. Now check on the runner, the ball. Ooh.
It's a good play over there to get that ball.
Absolutely, that ball was short of O'Hara. Tripp was able to stab at it. It hit off his glove, hit off Ty Gordon, and it was stayed right there with him. Pope wasn't able to score. Clardy, he comes home. Foul ball off the leg of Tollett. And it makes the count 2-1. That ball looked like off his right shin.
Right on the inside of it.
See him rubbing it right there.
He will definitely have a knot there shortly.
He's still in a lot of pain. Two 2-1 pitch. Here comes Clardy. Ball hit to the second baseman. It is picked up, throw over to first, and Tollett is out, so a good play by Smith to stay with it. That ball was hit sharply. Pope does score from third base, so that's a little insurance for Nashville. It's 7-2 now. Gordon goes up to second base.
Now batting, number 12.
And there's one out.
Willard.
Great job to not give up by A.J. Smith. That ball not fielded cleanly, but he is able to pick it up and make the out at first. Now ball lifted out to center field. Thomas retreats, sets his feet. Gordon tags. Here comes the throw from Martavius. It's going to be just a little bit late as Gordon is in at third base on the sacrifice. That was Garrett Willard. He hit it deep enough. Thomas tried to make the throw, just not in time.
Number 4, Tyler Brown.
So 2 outs, runner at third. It's just a little bit outside to the batter, Tyler Brown, who's 0 for 3. One 1-0 pitch in the dirt. A 2-0 count. That pitch just a little bit low. And it's a 3-0 count. We've seen him give the green light on a 3-0 count earlier in the game. Does not get it there, or at least did not swing. Clardy comes in with a strike.
You don't want to go back to the dugout with an out swinging at a 3-0 pitch that's located there.
3-1 pitch, Clardy. Inside corner, fastball, strike 2. It's a 5-run ball game, 7-2. Nashville leading. Cardinals needing an out right here. Clardy Ooh, just foul. That ball was hit sharply, but just foul. Almost hit the umpire standing in foul territory, but he was right on the line.
Doing a little limbo over there, trying to get out of the way of that.
Pretty good move. He's smiling about it.
I think Gordon had him shielded. He couldn't quite see it.
3-2 pitch. Here comes the next one. Ball lifted out to left center field. That ball is going to get down for a base hit, and a run scored. It goes off the wall. Throw comes into second. It's going to be a close play. Tag not made. And Brown gets himself an RBI double. It is 8-2. Cardinals still have to get out of this inning. There's 2 outs, but they're going to have to face now Nick Garcia, who had a double back in the 6th inning.
He's running at second base, number 23, Peyton Hilliard.
I got a courtesy runner. I believe his name was Willard. Was that what he said?
Peyton Hilliard.
Oh, Hilliard. Okay. I was going to say, oh, there's 3 of them. Peyton Hilliard is the courtesy runner at second base. Nick Garcia is the batter. 1 for 3. Got a double to left field back in the 6th. Here's the pitch. Ball popped up right side. O'Hara shielding the sun. It's a tough play. Now Clardy's got it. He makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But Nashville does score 2 more, makes the score 8-2. Cardinals have 3 outs to work with. We go to the bottom of the 7th of this 4A regional baseball semifinal. Cardinals trail 8-2. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball on YouTube. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. The last hope for the Cardinals to come back in this one. It's 8-2, Nashville on top. Garrett Willard on the mound for his 7th inning of work, facing Kevin Fain, Rashard Clardy, and Martavius Thomas. First pitch to Fain is a strike 1. And back to work quickly is Willard. Swing and a miss on a ball way up, and it's strike 2. How many pitches is he at now?
Willard is at 97.
97.
And he has been as advertised.
Absolutely. Very solid. Wind up, pitch in the dirt. Fain lays off of it.
Both starting pitchers have been as advertised.
Absolutely. Logan pitched a very good baseball game. Cardinals bats have gone quiet. Ball hit to the left side. Might have been a ball, but a good job right there to protect the plate. That was a breaking pitch that, while it was up, we've seen him call a few up in the zone strikes late in this ball game. We've got to have base runners. Garrett Willard deals. Ball hit foul to the right side.
We do have an update on Harmony Grove and Harmony Grove High School. Harmony Grove High School currently leads 11-0 in the top of the 6th with 2 outs.
8-2 here, Nashville on top. Next pitch is a swing and a miss. Fain goes down swinging for out number 1. Now Rashard Clardy comes to the plate,
Clardy.
0 for 1 rather. Garrett Willard, that's his name. He hits Clardy on the first pitch. And that puts a base runner on. That's what the Cardinals need. They need
a bunch of
at
them.
least 6 of them. Some chatter around the ballpark. Some interesting chatter behind us anyway. Not sure if you've heard it, but that's all right. We're paying attention to this game. And Thomas takes ball 1. Thomas worked a walk back in the 5th inning. He also doubled in the 1st and scored a run. Clardy with a small lead over at first. Next pitch is a strike to Thomas. Sure Thomas didn't really like it, or he should have swung at it. I'm not sure what he was thinking there.
Next pitch.
He was disappointed either way.
Yes.
Here comes the next one. Ball hit to the right side. That's a base hit. Through the hole on the right side. Clardy goes to second. And the Cardinals have base runners at first and second with A.J. Smith coming to the plate. How many pitches now?
105.
Nashville warming up a pitcher. We don't know who that is, but he's getting warm in the bullpen over there. A.J. Smith going to try to do work against Willard. First pitch he sees, hit to the right side, just foul. And that's where we've seen A.J. excel, going to the right side. He was a little bit late on a fastball.
Yes.
But at the same time, we want to see him going back to where he was yesterday, where he was against Magnolia a week ago, to the right side. It's an 0-1 count. Pitch coming. That ball's hit to the left side. That's going to be fielded. Smith beats it out. The ball gets away. Thomas is going to score. Smith goes to second. Clardy scores. Smith goes to second. Thomas goes to third.
And I believe he beats that out, whether the throw is there on time.
Absolutely. The third baseman I couldn't see well, but he dove for the ball. That's Tollett. Picks it up, tries to throw Smith out at first. I would agree that Smith would have beat that out for an infield single. But the errant throw brings home a run, and it's now 8-3. A little bit of pressure added to the Scrappers. Now Gunnar Branch bats. First pitch he sees is driven down the left field line. That ball is going off the fence, a foul pole. That is a fair ball. 1 run scores. A.J. Smith hustling around for another run. And Gunnar Branch is on second base with a stand-up 2-run double here in the 7th inning. That ball hit the yellow on the fence, just barely fair.
Yes.
And that will be the end of the game, end of Willard's day, rather, here in this game. And it's an 8-5 ball game. The Cardinals have answered with 3 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So a 2 RBI double. And there's only 1 out here in the 7th. Cardinals trying to answer here in this semifinal baseball game. So Willard's day is done. And now is the number 31. You have his name?
Number 31 is also Willard. Kason Willard.
Oh, yes, he was the DH. I see it there now. So he comes in, Kason does, going to try to save this game for his brother.
A little bit of a sidearm here.
He does. He throws a little bit of a sidearm. Going to be a different look for sure.
Scrappers make a pitching change. Now pitching for Nashville, number 31.
So 3 straight hits for the Cardinals. Close out Willard's day.
Now playing left field.
Garrett Willard's
number
day.
7, Aiden Chapman.
Aiden Chapman goes to left field.
Aiden Chapman takes over for Bean. The Cardinals with a little bit of life. In the middle of the order, Carson Mckinney, Logan Robertson, Trip O'Hara, they all want their chance. We need some runners on still. I hope I didn't ask for too few. I said we needed 6. Maybe I should have said we needed 15. 1 out. Cardinals trying to climb back in this game. It's 8-5. Carson McKinney comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2. Gunnar Brandt stands on second base. And there is just 1 out. New pitcher, Kaden Willard, out of the stretch. His first pitch, inside, ball 1. Next one coming way outside for ball 2.
Let's get the batter. Let's get the batter.
A walk would bring the tying run to the plate. Or if McKinney reaches,
Yes.
that will bring the tying run to the plate. Swings and fouls one off to the left side. 2-1 count now. Long look by Willard. Now he comes set, comes home. McKinney, base hit. That's out to left center field. Going to score another run. That's all the way to the fence. McKinney's got an RBI double, and it is 8-6 with just 1 out. Starting to look like that 8-4A conference champion that they are.
They are. We started this the first game of the season making comebacks when we were down runs when we were at Whitehall.
That's exactly right. Won it in the last inning. Trying to do it here. Logan Robertson to the plate. He represents the tying run for the Cardinals. 8-6. Runner at second. Breaking pitch from Kaden Willard is a beauty. In there for strike 1. Robertson sees another breaking pitch, and that's called a strike. So he's in the hole 0-2, needing to protect here. Chokes up just a little bit. Here comes the pitch. Fastball, he tried to put it on the outside corner, it fell low. 1-2. 8-6 the score. Cardinals trying to come back. Oh, swings at a ball in the dirt. Breaking pitch fell out of the zone. And Robertson goes down swinging. Trip O'Hara represents the final hope for the Cardinals in an 8-6 ball game. 1 out to go. He represents, though, the tying run. And he had a line drive base hit his last time to the plate. I'd like to see one of those breaking pitches. Here comes the pitch from Willard. Oh my goodness, a strike called. Looked like it was a foot outside.
Wow.
Makes it hard, but you got to play it. 0-1 count. Two straight fastballs off the plate called strike
Those balls,
1 and 2.
They're in the other batter's box.
They really are. At least on the white of the batter's box.
Yes.
So it's an 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Taken inside and high for ball 1. Come on, Trip. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Spoiled to the right side and out of play. Just stays alive. Everybody's set. Here comes the next one. Ball's hit out to left center field. That ball might drop. It's going to, and the run scores. Carson Mckinney comes around to score, and Trip O'Hara gets a base hit. And this is a one-run ball game with A.J. Alsobrook coming to the plate. An RBI single, just softly hit off the end of the bat. It finds a hole there and out in left center field, and McKinney scores, and so it's 8-7, 2 outs. A.J. Alsobrook, boy, what a tough spot to come into a ball game.
It's not ideal.
Two outs, O'Hara at first base, and the first pitch to Alsobrook, high and outside for ball one. Cardinals have batted around in this 7th inning. They've scored 5. It's 8-7. Here's the next pitch. Called a strike. Breaking pitch. Finds the bottom of the zone. Alsobrook did come in defensively the top half of the 7th. Now batting here in the bottom half. Oh my goodness. The zone has expanded. It's gone from being here to being here. That called a strike, looked very high. So now it's a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ball's popped up behind second base. Pope underneath it. He will make the catch. And the Cardinals will fall to the Scrappers 8-7 in 7 innings. Cardinals come back just a little bit short here on this Friday afternoon. A little bit late as well against a very good Scrappers team. Cardinals scored 5 in the 7th, but could not get that other run across. And I'll take the blame for it. I said we needed 6 base runners, and we got them. But we left one of them stranded.
We also allowed three unearned runs.
3 unearned runs.
And
absolutely.
We lose by 1.
That's absolutely the truth. Cardinals fall in this one to Nashville by a score of 8-7. They fall to 16-6 on the year. They will go on to face Bauxite tomorrow at 12:30 in the consolation game of the regional baseball tournament. They're playing for seeding into the state tournament, so obviously a win would put them in the 3rd seed as they go into the state tournament. The Scrappers move on to take on Magnolia tomorrow about 3 o'clock following our game tomorrow. Tough loss today for the Cardinals. Did not play typical Cardinal baseball in the first 2 innings, and it cost them. 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second for the Scrappers. And again, of those 4 runs, only 1 was counted as earned, but really you probably could call all of them unearned.
Yes.
And that was the story this afternoon. I would say the Scrappers should be thanking the Cardinals a little bit, although I doubt they would ever do that. The Scrappers, they scored 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the 4th, and 2 in the 7th. Boy, those 2 runs in the 7th hurt so bad.
Yes, they did.
And then the Cardinals scored 2 in the first and ended up with getting 5 in the 7th, falling 1 run short. The losing pitcher is Logan Robertson. The winning pitcher is Garrett Willard. Oh, Wes, man, that's a tough one. Got to give credit.
That's difficult, but, you know, we thought they were dead in the water. They didn't act like they had a bit of life at all through most of the ball game, honestly. And they came out and put a couple of hits together and showed why they finished first in the 8-4A.
That's right. They just, you know, one of the things that we've seen throughout the season with the Cardinals, we've on the games where we've lost or games where we've had to come back, mistakes have cost us.
Yes.
And it's mistakes, again, they're not always
Every
shown
time.
in the box score because it's a misplay that it's kind of ruled a base hit because of this or that.
Right.
But the mistakes have been what cost the Cardinals. They've gotten really good pitching, got really good pitching from Logan Robertson tonight, and just the mistakes.
You know, and it's really difficult to understand because those mistakes tonight have all been by seniors, guys that have been in the trenches, guys that have fought these battles, and just mental errors or trying to throw before you field the ball. Just really simple things that you know, I guess every baseball player runs into from the time they start T-ball. And they just decided to rear their ugly heads here today.
Well, a tough loss for the Cardinals this afternoon. They, like I said, will go on to face Bauxite tomorrow. We will have that game for you here on Camden Fairview Cardinals Baseball YouTube. Still a lot to play for and
Absolutely.
still a state tournament to play.
That's right.
It's going to make it a little bit harder because now you don't get a bye. So now you're going to use your pitchers a whole lot differently than if Nashville and Magnolia, they'll go on, they'll get a bye when they go to the tournament, as we understand the bracket. Right. And that surely helps you out with pitching. But the Cardinals, hey, like you said, we've come back from behind before. We can come back in this as well as we go to the state tournament, use our pitchers the best we can. It's all still in front of them. They still got a chance.
That's exactly right.
Well, folks, we're glad you're with us. Thanks for joining us on this Friday afternoon. Again, a tough loss for the Cardinals, falling 8-7 to Nashville here in Nashville of the 4A Regional Baseball Tournament. They'll play Bauxite tomorrow at 12:30. We plan to have that game for you right here on Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. So for Wes O'Hara, I'm Jonathan Wolf. So long from Wilson Park in Nashville. Y'all have a great evening, and we will see you tomorrow.